GB News presenter Michelle Dewberry was forced to interrupt her show after guests Councillor Laila Cunningham and Labour MP Paul Richards' furious debate about settlement rights turned rude. Speaking to the politician, Laila stated, "You've just come from the party conference. You obviously know your ILR, indefinite leave to remain, policy very well. What is the difference between yours and ours?" To which Richards responded, "Well, because we're in government and we're actually doing it, but as Laila interjected, is that why it's not racist?" The MP continued, and B, it's part of a wide panoply of policies on immigration. As the councillor then questioned, so is yours not racist? Richards snubbed her probe and went on, so we need to manage fair immigration, and we need to spot the boats, and we need to shut the hotels. Those are the things that we're doing in government as opposed to a policy you announce in a press conference, which absolutely disintegrates. Laila interrupted, "Let me school you on the difference, shall I, Paul, because the difference," but before she could continue, Richards hit back, "I'm always willing to listen to other views, and if you have some insight to share, I'm more than happy to hear it." But as the debate went on and took a heated turn, Michelle was forced to step in and demand, "Hang on, don't be rude to each other, by the way, because we don't do rudeness." This came after the councillor fumed, "It's not insight, it's been all over the press if you just bothered to read. But your indefinite leave policy is that if you were promised indefinite leave to remain after 5 years, that's going to change if you don't meet certain criteria. No criminal records, speak English and some kind of elusive community," which prompted Richards to ask, "What's wrong with that? It sounds like a good policy." Laila went on, "I'm just telling you," but after repeated interruptions from the politician, she slammed, "Are you just going to interrupt everything I say, or are you going to let me speak?" This debate followed Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood's speech at the Labour conference, in which she outlined a series of new conditions migrants have to meet to qualify for indefinite leave to remain. In her first conference speech as Home Secretary, Mahmood said that legal migrants will have to learn English to a high standard, have a clean criminal record and volunteer in their community to be granted permanent settlement status. She added, "If we do not rise to this challenge, our vision of an open, tolerant, generous country will wither, and promised to do whatever it takes to secure our borders." The politician confirmed the government's plans to reform indefinite leave to remain, as Mahmood said the changes would ensure contribution to this country is a condition of living here. She addressed those who were tempted to vote for Reform UK and looked at potentially starting a Home Office department, which needs to be more robust in doing what's necessary to make an impression on the immigration numbers, both legal and illegal.